Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. As you know, I only make videos when I'm intrigued, and of course, I'm intrigued. So, today's video is going to be about Errol Spence and observed weakness that he has against a particular punch. That punch would be the pull counter. So go ahead and like, share. Please subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I need you guys to subscribe, man. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. I'll respond to every comment down in the comment section. So let's get into it. The pull counter, some of you may be familiar with. If you're not familiar with it, probably the best pull counter that I've seen came from Floyd Mayweather. Floyd's pull counter was so beautiful. Man, Floyd's pull counter was the most beautiful pull counter in recent history. He used it as one of his many punches in his arsenal. And he also was a dynamic fighter, similar to Terrence Bud Crawford. Well, in a fight against Kell Brooks, Errol Spence was facing a very experienced, very crafty boxer, excellent boxer, and this man was using that pull counter relentlessly. Kell Brook came into the match using a game plan. I made a previous video about Sean Porter and his game plan, where he was turning Errol Spence. Well, in this one, the pull counter was the weapon of choice for Kell Brook. Now, Kell Brook might have had more success if he stuck to his plan the way Sean Porter did, but he did not, and eventually his body gave in. Kell Brook was using two punches, the lead left hand, the lead right hand, and the pull counter. I'll do another video about the lead right hand later. But as you can see, Kell Brook would wait for Errol Spence to swing. He would pull back, evade the punch, or get brushed with the punch. Over the course of the match, he does this so much that Errol Spence begins to make adjustments. Right here, you can see Errol Spence ducking under the punch, the counter. Here you can see Errol Spence crowding the counter. Now, Kell Brook is also making adjustments. So we have, in this instance, Kell Brook recognizing that the counter is missing. He comes with a follow-up punch, second punch. Now, Kell Brook is using this pull counter so much. So he's doing pull counter right, straight rights, pull counter body shots, pull counter hooks. Like, he's doing relentless pull counters. Right? So if Terrence Crawford is able to use the pull counter better than what how Kell Brook was doing, because Kell Brook did a great job boxing, but the pull counter, it wasn't quite as effective as it should have been against Errol Spence. He was getting, like I said, he was getting it crowded. He was missing, right? He had follow-up shots. But the actual pull counter move that he was performing, he wasn't effectively performing it, right? And he didn't stay true to the plan throughout the entire fight. So towards the end of the fight, towards the latter rounds, about 4 or 5, he starts engaging more. Errol Spence draws him into close combat engagement, and then the destruction of Kell Brook begins. So Terrence Crawford has to stay true to whatever the game plan is. The pull counter will only work if he decides to box, not like Porter where he decided to play an inside game. If Terrence Crawford decides to box Errol Spence, then this pull counter maneuver is definitely a tool that he should have in his tool bag, right? Kell Brook's pull counter needs more accuracy, more power, and more snap to it. You know, if Terrence Crawford is able to deliver more power with this pull counter, Errol Spence is going to have some trouble with it. But again, I think movement is going to be the key in this fight. To stand in front of Errol Spence in any way spells the demise of Terrence Crawford. He's going to have to move, whether it's on the outside doing pull counters or whether it's on the inside turning like Porter did. He's going to have to move, whether it's on the outside like Kell Brooks with the pull counter or on the inside turning Errol Spence like Sean Porter did. Anyway, those are my thoughts of a rambling mind. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out.